Dear diploma aspirants, in this video we will see networking addresses. Networking addresses are mainly classified as physical addresses, then logical addresses. Physical addresses are also called as MAC address. Logical addresses are called IP addresses. IP addresses. This MAC address or physical address has fixed size. It is of 48 bits, and in logical address we have two flavor of this IP addresses mainly used. One is IPv4 IP address and one more is IPv6 IP address. This IPv4 stands for Internet Protocol version 4 and IPv6 stands for Internet Protocol version 6. IPv4 is of 32 bits and IPv6 is of 128 bits. In this physical address, it comes with your computer system or laptop or your mobile. Manufacturer are going to give the 48 bit that will be unique, that will be permanent forever with your system. These logical addresses are the temporary addresses. These logical addresses are used for identifying the individual computers uniquely on the internet. Since we are talking about logical addresses, when we are talking about logical addresses, nowadays we are using the IPv4 IP address that is of 32 bit. In next generation, because of scarcity of IPv4 addresses, we may go with the IPv6 IP addresses of 128 bits. So in this 32-bit IP addresses, we have two types of addresses, that is IP addresses. We call them as a classful IP addresses, then classless IP addresses. Classless IP addresses. Now we'll be talking about classful IP addresses because this IP addresses have different classes: class A, class B, class C, class D and class C IP addresses. Before going to this class A, class B, class C classes of IP addresses, I need to speak about components of IP address. Components of IP address. We have two important components of IP address in your logical address. One is net ID, one more is host ID. This indicates, net ID indicates the unique name given to the individual network that is identified by the network ID, and host ID indicates the unique number given to individual system within that network. The combination of this net ID and host ID will be treated as IP address. This is the host address and this is the network address. This combination of these two will be considered as IP address. Since we are talking about our IPv4 IP address, IPv4 IP address will have 32 bit. When I say 32 bit IP address, your addresses are broken down into number of bytes. Since 32 bits, total number of bytes we will have as 4 bytes in it. So we begin with 0, this is our LSB and this is our MSB. most significant bit and least significant bit. Least significant bit begin with 0 and most significant bit this side it ends with 31 because total size is 32. So these 32 bits are divided into 4 parts. This first is of 8 bits. 8 bits is nothing but 1 byte, and this is 1 byte, and this is 1 byte, and this is 1 byte. Total 4 bytes in your IP address. These IP addresses are represented in the form of dotted decimal format. See, if I want to present the numbers in binary form of 32 bit, it is very difficult to understand by the user or to remember those IP addresses in binary form. So what they represent those binary IP addresses in the form of dotted decimal format. Example for this one is 192.172.168.10. This is one example of your dotted decimal format. This 32 bit are divided into 4 octets. Each octet will have 1 byte size. This is second byte, third byte, and this is fourth byte. Since this whole IP address has 32 bit, we'll be having 4 octets in it. This is our component of our IP addresses. Now we'll begin with classes of IP addresses. If we understand this classes of IP address, you can understand the concept easily, even your classless IP addresses. There are, as I said, there are total 5 classes of IP address. I'll begin with class A IP address. As you know that IP addresses are of 32 bit. So this is our 32 bit. We start with 0 and end with 31. So I am just having mark of 15, 0, this is 15, here 24, and here 7. So in class A IP address, we have 24 bit host ID as 24 bits, and net ID as 8 bits. Among 8 bits, 1 bit we are using as class identification. In class A, for every class we use some bits for class identification for MSB bits. In class A IP address, among 8 bits, 1 bit we are using as class identification. If MSB bit is 0, definitely it is class A IP address, and remaining 7 bit we are using for net ID. So in this class A IP address, the range of addresses we have for class A IP address from 1.0.0.0 to 127.255.255.255. So this is the range of class A IP address. In examination, he will give you one IP address and he asks which class this IP address belongs to. Now for this I need to know how many how many network class A can supports and how many hosts that each network can hold in it. Since net ID is 7-bit, maximum network I have in class A as 2 raised to 7. 2 raised to 7, 2 raised to 7 is nothing but 128. 128 I cannot have all the networks. Among these I'll be having only 126 because it only supports 126 networks in class A because 127.0.0.1 we are using for loop back address. This is not considered in our class A IP address, and 0.0.0.0 this we cannot also considering. So these two IP addresses are gone from 128. Only we got in class A IP address 126 networks in it. Within each network we'll be having total 2 raised to 24 host. Each network will have the total 2 raised to 24 host. 2 raised to 24 host is nothing but 1 6 777 777 216. It means that class A supports total 126 networks. Within each network I can connect maximum 2 raised to 24 hosts. I can connect 2 raised to 24 hosts. So this is the class A IP address. In class B IP address, see, we cannot have these many 2 raised to 24 hosts within a single network. So normally we will not opt for class A IP addresses. So we are going for class B IP addresses. What is the structure of class B IP address? We'll see that one. As usually we have 31 bits. Among 32 bits we use 16-bit, that is from 0 to 15 means it is 16. 16-bit we are using for host ID 16 bits, and remaining 16 bits we are using for network ID. Among these 16 bits, 2 bits we are using for class identification. 2 MSB bit of class B are going to represent the class B IP address, that is 10. Remaining 14 bits we are using for network identification or net ID. So 14 bits I can have for class B IP addresses. First we'll write the range of this. The last value of this is 127. So it will begin with 128.0.0.02. we will have 191.255.255.255. This is the range of class B IP address. How many networks I can have in class B IP address? I can have maximum 2 raised to 14 networks. I can have. 2 raised to 14 is nothing but it is 16,384. These many networks I can have in class B IP address. Within this single network I can have maximum 2 raised to 16 host. 2 raised to 16 host is nothing but 65,530. 36 host I can have in your class B IP address. So this is the class B IP address. We need to remember the class identification bit, and what is the size of net ID, and what is the size of host ID, and what is the range of your class B IP address. So next is class C IP address. Class C IP address. In this class C IP address, we use 3 bits for class identification, and remaining we are using for host ID and net ID. So first 3 bits we are using as class identification, that is 110. Remaining 29 bits we are using for host ID and net ID. Since in class A we have host ID as 24 bit, class B we have 16 bit. Now in class C we have only 8 bits for your host ID. Host ID will have only 8 bits, and remaining 24 bits, among 24 bits 3 bits went for class identification, so remaining 21 bits we are using for network identification. So in this case, what is the range of this class C IP address is 192.0.0.0 to 223.255.255.255. Then how many networks I can have in class C IP address? I can have maximum networks, that is 2:21. 2:21 is nothing but 2:21 is nothing but 2097152. These many networks I can have in class A IP address. Each network can have how many hosts? It is 2:8, because our host ID is of 8 bit. 2:8 is nothing but 256 host I can have for class C IP address. Now we'll go for class C and class D. So in this we only need to remember the class identification bits, then the range of the IP addresses. So here we don't have the host ID and net ID, because this class D IP address we are using for multicast addressing, because you have seen the different types of addressing schemes like unicasting, multicasting and broadcasting. Unicasting means we will be having single side communication. In broadcasting means the same packet or same data we are sending to multiple users, more than one users. So in multicasting, the data you are sending to multiple users selectively. That type of communication we can have with the help of class D IP address. This class D IP address is identified by 4 bits. Those 4 bits are your 1110. These 1110 are the 4 bits of MSB. They are going to represent the class D IP address. Here we have the range. As I said, class D and class C we don't have net ID and host ID. So what is the range here? The range of this class D IP address is from 224.0.0.02 to 39.255.255.255. This is the range of class D IP address. Now we have last class of IP address is class E IP address. This class E IP address will have all class identification bit as 1111. So this is 0 and this is 31. This last 4 bits we are using for class identification. This all bit will have the value 1. So the range of this class A IP address is from 240.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255. This is the range of your class C IP address. Thank you.